Yo, poppin', this your boy GT Guard. This is my dog Lil C. July 31st, we live at Skylab Social.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
can pull up tickets on sale right now. Thank God for Texas.
Know what I'm saying?
Pick it up on Even.Biz. Right now, you watching One on One with Mike D. I'll see y'all soon. Ciao.
You see it.
Boys coming down candy, putting in work, putting it all on the line, about to hit them where it hurt. I'ma put it in the brain, tell the purse come first, tell them bury me in the
You know what it is, man. We back, man. It's live. One on one with Mike D, man. You know we got in the building tonight, man. We done took it down south. It's where I stay. Hey, my H-time brother, man. Tex, what's up, baby?
That's right. OG, how you doing, man?
Man, I can't complain, man. What you got going on, Ted?
Oh, man, we just moving and grooving, man. Still putting on for the Texas artists, you know what I'm saying? Still rocking Hustle Town Network, still our radio station, 97.9 The Box. You know, we got all the stations on lock over here, too. You know, we feel like we've been changing the game. The past couple of years, man, Houston's really been making a strong comeback on the hip-hop scene. You know what I'm saying? Remember back when in the mid-2000s when we were just shining all over the place? We got it back. We got it back. You know what I'm saying? And the whole damn culture is all spread out everywhere now at this point, man. I can't even go to New York or something without seeing a couple lean right now. You know what I'm saying? You screwed up the world for real. For real.
Robert
For real.
Earl.
That's right.
He
everywhere
did it.
around
He
the
did
world,
it.
man.
He did it right here.
That's
look,
right.
Look, I'm Terrence Gangster Williams. The dead guy did it.
That's right,
You
man.
know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
He screwed
DJ
the
Screw.
world, man. Say, man, I love, you know, I got to give you your flowers. You know, I appreciate everything that you do for the city, man.
Thank you, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? But it's people like you that keep the vibe alive. It's why it's where you seeing it at.
Right.
Because if everybody else just let the legends go on, it's just going to go on.
Yeah.
But if you don't have people that's reminding the youngins and reminding the old ones of what we used to be, let's get back to making Houston play again.
That's right.
That's the
right.
slogan, man. Dallas has set the pace, and we coming right along with it, man.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
this time it's different. You got the youngins on pace and the OGs on pace. How about that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like the way it's been going, too, because, you know, Houston, we got our certain ways, right? We screwed up. We got our certain culture. Dallas, they got on board, and they kind of brought in more that they met with the radio sound now, and now Houston is we've got a lot of that now, too. And we got, what I love about what you do is that you understand the new school, too, right? You're an OG legend, and you can either go a couple ways with it. You can sit there and, nah, man, this is what it is, and that's it. Or you understand, you embrace what these youngsters are doing out here, too. So you had that open mind, plus just the platform in general that you're giving everybody. I mean, we done seen so much stuff. I don't know if you can see the Tulo face already right here, but that right there is legendary, man. I ain't gonna lie, I need that shirt right there, bro. That set it off right there, bro.
Man,
Shout out Five, shout out
man.
everybody, man.
Man, look at here. And like I was telling you, we were at the other place by Trio Burger. We call it the
Right.
old Trio Burger. That was where we started at right there. And we just adjusted day by day, man. It wasn't nothing like, of course, you know, the next day, hey, we're going to do this tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
progression.
We just got up. We were doing 6, 7, 8 shows a day. Didn't know no better.
Yeah.
We just running through the motherfuckers. 5 dead bone tired, he get back home, man. It's 3,
Oh,
4
yeah.
in the morning, he get right back up for his corporate, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And come right back the next day and repeat the process all over again. But
Yeah.
it's worth it.
Oh, yeah.
It's worth it. It didn't start there. People think, oh man, after the Tulo, that was when they started. Now
No.
it took a whole year to get to the Tulo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotta work, man.
Yeah.
Man,
I remember.
who's shining out to you? Speaking of youngsters, who's sticking out to you right now?
Right now, I would have to say, aside from Mexican OT, because he changed my life, he changed Hustle Town. Him blowing up was really what blew up, what put Hustle Town back on the map, I'd say. But right now, currently in Texas, especially we're talking about like the Latin artists right now too, I'd say OC Chris is making a lot of noise. Of course, R&B Faux Mob. And then you got a whole bunch of other artists that are putting on. So don't get mad at me if I can't remember some of the names.
Well, we got to worry about the ones sticking out.
But the ones
Yeah.
sticking out right now, those are some of the names I would say right now to be on the lookout for. And if y'all want to check out some of the artists that are really making noise, because the ones that are making noise, I put them. We have the Hustle Town Network Roku app now, so it's 24/7. streaming, right? Kind of like how it was back in the BET Uncut or the MTV2 back when the video, they were just pushing the hell out of videos. We're pushing the hell out of a lot of these up and coming artists that are, of course, we still got Sauce and got the Maxos and everybody on there too. We got some of y'all stuff on there as well, even the virtual performances stuff that we did at the Screw Shop. That was live. I ain't gonna lie. How's your boy too? I was gonna ask. I don't get off subject. Your boy, he getting big, right?
Now, man.
He old now.
You wouldn't even notice it.
Yeah, complete difference. Because I remember he was right in the almost pre-teen, early teens, and he done blown up.
Crazy what 5 years to do.
Yeah.
Big Baby came home after doing 5 years, and we were in the kitchen right there, and everybody was, on broccoli,
Yeah.
partaking in a left-hand cigarette, shall I say.
That's right.
And,
That's right.
man, he's sitting there, he like, man, where my nephew at, man? Where little bro at? You know what I'm saying, man? I say, you looking at him.
Yeah.
He had just passed him the left-hand cigarette.
Yeah.
And he grabbed it. Oh, you ain't supposed to have that. I said, man, that boy 18, 19 years old now. Mike 19 now.
Yeah.
When he left, he was 14. That's a whole different person.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
That's that age where you won't be able to tell the difference from when you first saw them to that. Right at that age, right there. They gonna sprung right there real quick.
And just think the people that look at the Superstar video that me and Big Baby did.
Yeah.
He was younger than that. That was 2017. So that's 8 years ago.
Yeah.
So he was 11. And then Big Baby go down 2 years after that, a year or two after that. So 2019, and then come home and looking at him now like, hold on, who the fuck is this, man?
Yeah.
Man look like a grown man.
Yeah.
Dreads, all kind of shit.
Yeah, and you can see all that on the Hustle Town Network Roku app, even the Big Baby stuff, all that stuff right there, man.
Indeed.
We got all that. We got the because we know what our fan base is. It's Houston, it's Texas stuff. But of course, we got to have the OGs, but we still support all the up and coming guys, and they're killing it right now, man. The numbers are going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying my hardest too to really push them as much as I can. Of course, we got the social media stuff, but with 97 on the box, we made a huge turnaround on a lot of the love that's been coming in from the city. I was the first one to bring K Reno up to 97 on the box. After all these years of everyone knows that was like oil and water.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? But to be able to bring him up there to patch up a lot and repair the relationship with the streets. You know what I'm saying? To have that, and Hustle Town was was the glue for that needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? To have this platform, and of course, again, Mexican OT blowing up really set it off completely. That's what really made it, the biggest right there. And it was a hand in hand thing too. I mean, but we brought a lot. We brought a lot to, and I say kids all the time. These kids these days because they're young, man. But they're young. Thanks. These boys out here, man. But I mean, it changed his life and changed ours too. And again, the station seen that shit and like, okay, we was on Texas on something. Texas was on something. Jessica Jeans was on something. They know what they doing with that right there, man. So,
they still under Radio 1?
Yeah, still on the Radio 1. Actually, we just so we had this 97 on the box and Magic 102, but we also just acquired Cox Media about a year and a half ago, which is 93Q Country and the Eagle, 106.9 The Eagle. So we got the country and the rock stations now too, all in one family. Right, and I ain't gonna lie, it was the funniest shit ever too, because we moved into their building in the Galleria, so we're no longer on Greenway.
I know.
When y'all did the
when
Tilo and everybody.
Went to Tulo. I've been going to Greenway forever.
Yeah. So when when we went over there and we moved into their spot, I ain't gonna lie, it was like one of them movies, them comedy movies where like the white dude marries the black girl and it's the families coming together. I ain't gonna lie, it's fun. It's funner now. I tell you like that, man. We bring a lot of flavor to that studio now.
Competition before that?
No, not directly, because they didn't have like a hip hop or R&B station, but because they were not, and they were like a whole nother market of money that was being left on the table. It was a good buy. I mean, like now when it comes down to the rodeo, like with the rodeo stuff, we had maybe one day, the Black Heritage Night, a season, where you got maybe 50 Cent, and then you get to see, the boxes out there and all that. But for the most part, that's a 93Q Country territory in a way. So to be able to now be there and work those rodeo events all the whole season, right? And still, again, it's a matter of just switching the shirt when it comes down for me working with promotions with Radio 1, because I'm literally just going from one station to another station, and we got, swap, and so I'll be 93 queued up, during the rodeo season, or if there's the Lone Star Rally out with the bikers out there in Galveston, I mean 106.9 The Eagle. And I love all the music anyways. The older we get, the more we kind of we start to love the older music, right? We was hip hop heads for life, but now I mean I be Magic 102 down all the damn time. I can't do a hip hop all the time. When I'm working or I'm doing some, you know, right now I currently just started teaching a construction class now because for years I used to build a lot of different sets. Right, I built the Dope House over at Dope House Records, that big old prop house. I done a lot of props for like movie sets and stuff like that. So now we have a course where now I can actually teach people who want to learn how to build not just film sets, not just videographer, but people who want to actually build houses and start a career in that. But fuck, I forgot how I wrote down. I feel like I'm high right now.
That's that screw laid in the air.
Yeah.
No, we were just talking about the strength of y'all combining 93Q with 97.9 under the Radio 1
That's
banner.
right. That's right.
You know what I mean? So thinking about that, I'm just one thing that popped in my mind, and you know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Man, Frazier don't stand a chance. He can't even go country. If y'all buying everything, all the real estate, that'll never be right again. Huh?
Oh yeah. No, we got it right now. It's on lock over there right now.
I see.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going down, man. So you had something the last time we tried to do this, y'all, and we've already sat down for y'all. Just wondering, why is it the first time? We tried. Something happened. We had a technical difficulty or something. But you were doing something with the artist, though. What were you doing when you having like a cipher or something going on at the time?
Yeah, we have. So I do an annual straight out of Texas. That's the contest we have. It's a hip hop contest. This is the one that discovered Mexican OT, where it really kind of put that eyeball on them. This was back in 2021. Well, we've been doing it since right around at the pandemic time, right? And we've had a bunch of different winners. We've had 20 of them so far, but now what I'm doing is I'm just doing it annually because we're doing them every other month. I don't want to burn the shit out either, right? Having a contest all the time, it's too quick.
That's hard, though. I mean, you came up with an OT, Mexican OT out of one of those.
Oh yeah,
I be doing them every week, trying to find 3-4 more OTs.
Well, see, that's what we were doing. You know, we had F&F Chopper. I'm sorry, F&F Chapo. We've had Generator Baby. You know, a whole bunch of different names. My boy Tillo. A couple of them were really making some good noise. Yeah. You know, but now I'm doing it. What I'm doing is I'm doing once a year. I'm doing a Texas tour. You know what I'm saying? So now we'll hit every city, try to find a couple of winners, and instead of just getting one winner, we're getting 25 winners every year, and then that becomes the 2025 Hustletown Cypher. You know what I mean? Like almost like our what's with the double like the freshman class type of thing for Hustletown, right? To put a spotlight on these guys. Here's who's hot. You know, and the streets will listen. The streets will see if they say Hustletown, fuck with them up. They're gonna go check them out.
A lady cipher too, with all the success we've had with women coming out of Houston.
We right now with the contest, it'll be mixed and diverse. So you have a couple of women in there, but we do have shout out Jessica Jean. She was co-owner of Hustletown Network. She's who I started this with. She has her women empowerment showcases also every year where they'll give out awards, stuff like that. They'll do musical stuff like that. Now, Cypher, I think that's some, you know what? We have had a couple of those. So we have a bunch of people that are affiliated with us as well that produce content that we give them that certification. I guess a cosign. Like even Queen Cazaret's been on a few of them. You know, shout out my boy Fam. They've been on a bunch of different ciphers with women that they put together on their own. Like I didn't even have to touch it. You know what I mean? So now the company's got its own legs because I got a couple people that I know that I could trust, like 5. You got your people, you know how many people you know that you don't even got to sit there and you know they're gonna handle some good stuff and it's gonna be progressive towards the platform.
Exactly. Tell me what you're doing after you did it. Just go. Let's go.
And sometimes we need that because sometimes people like us, we got our certain ways on how we want stuff, but sometimes we can get in our own way sometimes, right?
I do it all the time.
And if we move out the way and just listen, sometimes let people do what they do. I mean, I've seen some of the most creative stuff happen for my team without me being involved at all. And I'm like, wait, you did what? Or I pull up and I see that, damn, it's a whole pack. I can't even pull in right now because this shit's packed.
You got out your own way. And a lot of people who in position of power have that problem too. Yeah. They want to control every little intricate detail of it when you're not allowing the people around you to do what you trust them to do. Why you have a partner? Why you in business with somebody that you gotta? My thing with that is I always say, if I gotta question something that's ours, it's not mine.
Yeah. And
You feel what I'm saying? If I'm
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
making suggestions and having questions about something that's ours is not mine.
Yeah.
And that's how your people that's in this supposed to feel. They're supposed to feel like, damn, you know, of course, like we come together and make the final decision, but
Yeah.
you don't want people around you that's like, man, I don't want to bring that because what if you say, nah, that's the worst. Like people say it's just no, but a lot of people, you know,
Yeah.
comment about that, like, man, they might feel a certain way, like, you know what I mean? You shoot everything down. They
Yeah.
don't feel like bosses, in other words.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You want bosses, not workers, man.
Yeah. Yeah. And team in general, just a teams win championships. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about having a team. You know, I don't even use the term family type stuff like that because family fight. Teams will win championships,
Family's
right?
bullshit.
Family. I don't have a family mother. My mom passed away last year.
I'm going through something.
Nah, I
with my
feel you,
daughters,
man.
yeah.
But it be like that because
You feel me?
family fight. Once
Well,
grandma
shit.
and grandpa died,
Yeah.
and mama died, it just don't be the same no more.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So hey, I'm damn near like one deep in the game. Got a couple. Shout out to my couple cousins that keep it real. But other than that,
When it comes to business and family, that's some bullcone, man.
Yeah.
It's like they just expect too much.
yeah,
Entitlement is somewhere else with it. And it might go good for a little bit, but soon as y'all get some success, I've been telling Five, I've been telling Kinfolk, I've been telling him we can do it like this and do it like that. Now he listening, we winning.
yeah,
Now it's a whole built up animosity instead of us just working and having friendly
yeah,
competition amongst us, but one goal.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So, my
And
bad.
and you got the right team too, because sometimes you can bring people in the team too that ain't got the right motive, or they got their own secret little motive they trying to do. This is why I work real closely with certain people because again, like we have a hip hop platform, right? My job is to help open the gates for these people, these artists, right? Because I used to do music all the time. I used to do music back in the day, but I feel like the biggest blessing was when I stopped, which is hard for any artist to do. But when I stopped and just completely switched up and said I want to do this platform and I open doors for artists, God provided everything I need. After 15 years of fucking rapping, you mean to tell me sacrificing myself as an artist?
I was in my own way.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I still, like, I have a couple of artists that I do work with under my team that they know better than to ask me to do certain stuff for them, because at the end of the day, we're doing this for the artists, right? It's like working at Foot Locker and just constantly being there because you just want to get a deal on kicks all day. But like, get your ass back in line like everybody else sometimes, right? But I have my solid people that I have been able to find that they know the motive. They know it's not just, because you got people all the time because they know I work with radio, you know what I mean? So, I got to kind of check that shit from the gate. Like, hey, look, if you really want to be down with Hustle Town, you got to don't ask me to perform on my goddamn shows. Don't ask me to do it because it ain't
Play
professional.
your record. Don't ask me to do 97.9 favors based on our friendship.
Don't show J Mac and Young Jazz your record right in front of me on I had to pull a couple people, hey man, that ain't fly.
Talked about that outside.
Yeah.
And let me show you something else. Here go another thing that you're going to always run into with that entitlement and shit. You gonna run into people that think that your blessing is their blessing.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Just because you, like you say, J Mac, you made him through me, don't be doing that, bro. Don't do that, man.
Yeah.
And so that's embarrassing, man.
Yeah, it's good.
They got enough people coming up to them, being them.
All day long. It's on-set etiquette, actually. That's
etiquette.
That's what I would say. It's the same thing with movies or being backstage at a big festival or concert right there. If you were to get that opportunity to do that, don't start with the phone doing all this extra shit, because then you instantly gonna look like you don't belong back there. And I get embarrassed when I get people sometimes that do that, and they don't understand when I tell them. I sound like a hater, but it's the real. Bro. It's like, bro, we're chilling right now. Or sometimes that's the last thing an artist wants to start. What you start trying to get too much of that. Hey, get your picture. If that? Don't. Sometimes you didn't want to do that. But if you are respect, or something, he may be talking to someone else, man. Stand a little bit
You're here for a reason. You're not here to spectate. Go out in the crowd with that fan shit.
Yeah, get back. You don't belong back here then. If that's the case, you know what I'm saying. So and it's something. Again, I've been an artist before, and I know how.
Like that's my opportunity right now, man.
This is why I feel. This is why I feel like this is. I mean, I guess we're with Hustle Town, I have a good relationship. I know how to actually have a relationship with the artist because I was one at one time, right? Yeah, same thing with you. You can have a good platform. You can succeed at just about anything you want to do, because, especially in the hip hop, because you were an artist at the time. You was in there shooting in the gym. You doing that. You still do music, right? But you know how to separate certain things, and some artists need to learn that.
I know to come in as a person of the media, and I know how to switch it and be an artist or just be normal.
Right, right.
And a lot of time these superstars, y'all, you know why my superstar friends stay in my phone? Because I don't ask them for shit. I don't call you asking for nothing.
Yeah.
I don't ask them for their money. I don't ask them for their favor. I don't ask them for their time. And I damn sure don't bring somebody else's favor to you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they cool. I'm doing what other people ain't.
Yeah. Yeah.
They see you. They know. You don't think your friend that's a superstar know you a DJ?
Yeah.
Duh.
And I got a lot of them. I got a lot of them that I know that they're cool, they're successful what they do, and some of them and they respect. They know better, and they kind of stay in their lane. But then you got some that don't. You got to kind of separate that, and that's what's important when it comes to building a team. You know what I'm saying? Because I've had so many people. I've had a revolving door every 6 months to a year. Every year there's been one or two people that I got to just completely, and then now I'm the hater. Now I'm being, dragged off, talked about, or oh yeah, they didn't
want to let me get on. Drake was feeling me, man.
Yeah, shit like that.
That boy Drake was feeling me, boy.
He was not.
Mike ain't like that, boy.
Yeah.
I put that music on that boy Drake, man. Man, he was only being nice because I was there.
Yeah.
That's it, brother.
Yeah. It's the part where you supposed to say you suck, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, and people will sit there.
Not here for that.
So it's almost a psychology as an artist, learning that, right? Because again, having all the experience, not only being just a Houston enthusiast myself, like everything from the Houston stuff, I would listen to all your stuff back in the day, the school stuff. I did a lot of my history and my homework, not even knowing I was doing it, just being here in the city. You know what I'm saying? And then also learning as an artist, I did all the circuits and all the clubs and all the open mic. I did all that one time. So I know that when it comes down to like when I do these contests, now I know what they want. I know, they want this, they want the podcast, I know what my grand prizes need to be, and how to utilize what we've done already. Like, again, back to the OT thing. You hear his name a lot of times in this podcast because OT right there is I'm very proud of him. He made us proud, man. He made Texas proud, and I'm proud when I hear his name. I hear proud when I hear people that don't even know that we had an affiliation with him at the time. When I hear them, I'm like, yeah,
he let it be known when he was on here. He let it be known, y'all helped, get him on when he was on here with Drody. When he was here with Drody.
Oh yeah, and shout out Drody too,
OT, man. OT is a real one, bro.
Yeah, he puts his boys on too. I see it with Drody and all them boys too. Man. Let me tell you something. That Johnny Dang record. It was originally it was gonna have a Key Glock on there. They're gonna put him on there, and the label wanted to make some changes. He said no. He said Drody stays. Drody's gonna be on here too. So you either keep him on there, but it would have been too long of a record. Radio records got to be a lot shorter. So it didn't happen. That's real. As a homeboy, you know what I'm saying? That's real as hell.
I tell Drody, I say, I know you done dropped a few projects before this here and did a few, little music before that, man, but you really don't want to hit a quitter with that, man.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
When we get on, we forget about our day ones.
Yeah.
Or it just don't fit with this program because now we got somebody else to say something, so it's rare that a new artist would stand up for a newer artist.
Yeah.
That's his friend.
Yeah. He's like,
but we'll fight for strangers.
Goddamn right. Yeah.
That
was real,
Chuck,
man.
Shout out Chuck too, because I know, man, just being around real people give you that real heart.
Yeah.
So you, Chuck, whatever was before it, that's what gave him that.
OG Chuck right there too, man. I love his pops.
That's my
He's a good guy. That guy, and he
we fuck around, man.
He has some knowledge too, because he was they were doing, him and his relatives, OT's older OGs and family members, they were doing music back when I was doing music.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And when I was doing my shows, the Tote Bars and all them shows back in the day, to see that full circle. Another artist that I really
I ask him that all the time because I was around Chuck them back then. Y'all, I know about all
Kick
that.
Door,
we
Kick Door
always
band, Kick Door Click.
Thank you.
Yeah.
When I told OT that I knew his dad, and I said, hey man, when you come, that's fine, but bring two people with you.
Yeah.
Drody and Chuck.
Yeah.
He was like, oh shit, man. He hurried up and got over here. Like, this is what I'm talking about, familiarity. He came playing the new Wayne record, talking about what y'all did for him. He was at home. And OT can be a hard ass when he want to.
Yeah.
When you're trying to overwork him or, But if you deserve it and he comfortable, man, that guy give you the shirt off his back, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's been like, he was one of the most humbling artists, especially coming up, man. Working with him, I mean, he used to call me all the time when he first won a contest, and I mean, he was you know, he would hit me up with this one right here. And if you know OT and you knew him before you're the fan, he would hit me with the "What's up, baby?" He would hit you with that one. That's some old school shit too back in the day. We used to use that back in the day.
Baby?
What's up, baby?
Yeah,
I would get that call. And you know, the day after he won that contest, I get that call from South Park Mexican because you know he can see all the stuff in there. He had it at the time.
Thanks.
He had his channel. He got his bread, so he had his own damn digital channel. He was able to channel 59.9, whatever the digital what they get in there.
Amen.
He went and just had to say, you know what, I'm gonna give him one of them, and he did. And so they would feed him all kinds of content, but they fed him the Hustle Town content. He saw the contest. He called me, and the first thing he gave me his review on what he thought about the contest. Well, I like this, that, this sucks, and maybe want to condense it down because then I got to see 3 minutes of motherfuckers who ain't good, and out of these 30 of them, maybe 4 or 5 that are really hitters, and he's real anal about this shit.
Yeah,
he's like, he's gonna tell you yes or no.
Carlos been like that.
Yeah, yeah. So he's like, who's that Mexican, that OT guy? I knew it. I'm like, he stole the show him. Yeah, man, that dude right there, man. Put him on the phone, this and that. Less than 24 hours of him winning that contest. Put him on the phone with SPM. Yeah, he was on the phone with SPM, which was big for him. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Check, I love you, man. You family, right? Man. And then we put him on the Day Unity con. You know, he has his festival that he would do. We put him on there. And that was the beginning of what the checklist he needed to do. Because in less than 1 year of him doing that straight out Texas, in less than those 365 days, he already got signed to a multi-million-dollar deal that he couldn't talk about. And this was like, we're talking like 2020, 2022 when that happened, when he had got signed. This was right around South by Southwest time. So in that short amount of time, but in that time between then, we got him on all the checklists, which if you're a Latin artist, you got to win over the SPM fans because they got he had the biggest market on fans.
I don't think people understand that.
Yeah, you can't go again. I mean it's a very sketchy subject too. Sometimes some people ain't with it. Some people, but at the end of the day, you got to win his fans over. Fuck whatever he did, all other stuff.
You got to get them fans over.
Yeah. You can
like
debate
screw
on
fans.
Yeah, exactly. If you want to be like
Same
a Houston Colt, you got to at least win. And then that's what he did too. I plugged him in with, at Exotic Pop. We did the Exotic Pop virtual concert, and that, again, that's another checklist on those things. If you're coming out of Houston, right? You gotta fuck with Exotic Pop. You gotta have the Dope House fans, and then from there, it was just a whole bunch of different things. That certain things that we did in that quick amount of time too, because you can lose it real quick too. The spark. We knew how to, and I say we. I'm talking about Greg Gates, his manager as well too, because that's who really discovered him, or who found him and brought him to us at the time. Because there's a lot of as far as when you take who discovered who, this and that type of thing, you gotta say it correctly, basically. Greg Gates is really who brought him to Hustle Town. And the person who plugged me in with Greg Gates was Rocky Rockette. Mm-hmm. Rocky, shout out Rocky, because she's the one that when he was like, hey, I got this Mexican artist, because Greg Gates was out in Atlanta. So he's like, I got this Houston Mexican artist. What can I do? And I'm like, well, shit, Hustle Town. She advocated for that.
To Hustle Town.
Yeah. And he hit me up, and then as soon as I click on the video, and here's the crazy thing about the story with him, is at the time, I had already did the Day of Unity virtual concert. It was all during the pandemic. Then I did the Screw one, where you came in, you did y'all stuff, UD got everybody. And then the next one was gonna be a Cinco de Mayo virtual concert. We're gonna do that with Pop Exotico, remember, which is the Mexican version of Exotic Pop, right?
Exotic Pop.
And at the time, Peso was the face of that brand, right? And he was the man, he was the one that was really running all the Mexicans for the younger crowd, right? And shout out Peso, I love Peso. We work a lot here. We work a lot together. At the time, he wasn't too familiar with, Hustle Town, stuff like that. So we had his manager reach out to say, hey, we want you on this virtual performance, this concert. And, he had an ankle monitor, stuff like that. He was kind of like, yeah, no, I'm good, right? I'm good on that. So, and we can pull up anywhere. You see, with the virtual performances, we're pulling up wherever. So I can come to you, if you really want to do it. He didn't want to do it. So I needed, some more heat on there. So that's when I had opened that message. I came across it, and on the cover of the video they sent me, it was him holding the Pop Exotico cup. Mexican OT, never been Exotic Pop, nothing like that. But he knew that, hey, man, this is the shit right here. These mother boys, and it's Pop Exotico cup. I saw shit, and I listened to it, and that motherfucker was jamming, and in the song, he calls out Peso. And it was a friendly, competitive jab.
Right.
But he was basically saying, Peso ain't got nothing on me.
He's just coming in the game,
and that's how
flexing.
And that's how you're supposed to be. If you really believe in yourself as an artist, it ain't being messy.
Nobody can out-rap me.
Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta do that. You know what I mean? So it was a friendly competition, but my Vince McMahon senses went off. I'm like, shit. if I bring this kid on there and have him perform at Exotic Pop or Pop Exotico at that platform, which is at the time it's Peso's playing field right there, and he raps that shit on there, it's gonna steal the game. It was like this moment right here. The second,
y'all going viral.
I'm like, it's gonna cause noise right there. And sure enough, we did. And that's all I talked about. He was just the third artist. We had like maybe 15 artists. I want to say Brick Wolfpack was the one who headlined it after all, who was the main one afterwards.
Shout out Brick.
Yeah, and he was just the third artist, just the opening artist. Nobody talked about any of these other artists on that damn thing except for OT. He stole the show. And that was to this day, that was one of our biggest views on Hustle Time Network that really got the biggest.
That's a powerhouse, because I always wonder why Mexican OT, Peso, and Brick haven't done a song together.
Yeah, man. I mean, Peso and Brick,
take it over, bro.
But all three of them,
game over, man. Or have R&B folk
R&B folk mob, man.
Man, somewhere in there just show that brown unity going on right now, man. That shit'll fucking murder something right now.
Oh yeah, and right now too. And what I love about it is really the whole Houston scene is everybody's coming together. It really ain't no Plex right now, right? It's really not, because for a while
I seen them on tour together recently, so I know it's not like.
Oh yeah. Well, that's the beauty. That's what I'm saying. OT, he could be one of those guys that's hogging his success. Like, no, I don't want to. No, he's opening the doors too, because even he understands how big it is to be able to still co-sign R&B Folk Mob, OC Chris, all these guys. Like he knows it's important. He knows his position. He knows he got that. He knows he's kind of like the new general right now of the city. He brought Peso on board. That's another thing too. 2 years later, full circle. Peso is now opening up for OT on his Lone Star Luchador tour, right? Full circle, because remember, at the time it was like Peso could have went a whole different route with it, but he didn't. He even took it as I'm not tripping, man, homie. He didn't sweat it, and then they eventually did their collab. There was no beef off it. It was just again a competitive little,
space.
And
I like that.
And it is what it is now to this day. But Peso was able to still kind of pass that torch to OT in a way without being a hater. And because here's the deal with the hip hop game, a lot of it is you can only be the new rapper on the scene one time in life.
Ego.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it's what you do with that moment, right? Some of us, they'll have their moment, and then you can still continue to be an OG. Like right now, Mexican OT, he's not necessarily the new artist on the scene no more right now at the moment. But he made it to a certain status. He's going to be now legendary no matter what. He's going to have a cult following, right? Like Baby Bash or someone like that. They're going to still have a cult following. They can still, to this day, go sell out a damn arena and
anywhere.
And it's going to be big.
Sugar, why you get so fly?
I'm trying to tell you, man.
That motherfucker, he don't age at all.
Yeah, oh man, that motherfucker right there.
I do not like him. I do not like him. He got them eyeballs, that curly hair, and he don't age. Yeah. Then when he come on stage, he just so smooth with it.
With a blunt and everything, like nothing.
You know what he say? Don't panic.
Yeah, it's organic,
it's
baby.
Organic, baby.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out Baby Bash. He's also gave us a lot of really great cosigns as far as because he has a big platform. He has all. The Cali, he's got the Houston. He's all over in New York, wherever the hell they shot the bash. I want to say they shot the Baby Bash, that Sugar like in New York somewhere.
His hometown, like he's Houston. He's definitely Houston, but he's also bi-coastal. He's from he has family. What is that? San Bernardino? What is that?
Yeah, I want to say
Vallejo.
Vallejo. Yeah.
Man, they had I guess like coming home, like me going to Louisiana type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that thing was from the rooter to the tutor, man.
Yeah.
And doing it right now at this age, at this pace, still rocking it, man. Yeah. Let me ask you a question. You think if Carlos came home, that the talent and his fans would bring him past what the allegations have done for him? I think he would survive in this internet world.
I think yes, but I also think that he would have to get back to he would have to catch up with the music, what's hot now, right? So what I say by that is, like, when I listen to SPM, I love the classic stuff from when he was out. Now, some of the stuff that since he's been in there, it's lyrical. It's still his same stuff, but it's not that same vibe. So if he were to come out and jump on some new type of beats, some of these new producers that are killing it, and start getting more back to the fun stuff, I think all day, hell yeah. And regardless, even if he didn't, he would still have his cult following, the same listeners that are going to still be there from day one. And I don't think it's going to change anything, to be honest with you. And as far as you know, the allegations is again, it's a sketchy thing to even comment on sometimes because you know how people are.
Oh,
but
I can't.
the way I see it is, it's like if that's you know if that was where he was at or God put that's where he's at and he's where he's been at. And to be honest, like a lot of it here recently has been coming back, resurfacing, especially because of TikTok and the age we're in now. And then
Kill you.
It's
Look
even
at Young Thug.
yeah, boys left and right.
Yeah.
They're not playing. The internet's not playing about shit like that nowadays.
They don't miss either, and they don't forget.
But you know, at the same time too, we've had 22, 24 years to even like right now, like I said, the last 2 years or so, that's when everybody decided to say they want to jump off the ship now. And I'm like, bro, everyone's
crazy.
been riding with them for a long time, for so long. So I personally, I don't really like with Hustletown in general. I don't really post or comment too much stuff on the negative side of stuff. Like when OT said the words he said over there in that one pocket, we won't highlight stuff like that on my thing just because I don't want to. Me personally, but
that.
some other blogs,
but you
that's what they
mind.
do.
How you feel about that? You know the next question was coming, man. How you feel about that? Because we know OT is a jokester.
Yeah,
You just said it.
I'll answer because I know the question already.
Yeah, give me your full.
This is what I
feel.
say because when I was doing music all day, it was the same thing. I was like just like him, right? Just like a lot of youngsters, and I'm just sitting here saying this and that, left and right. Me personally, in the past 5-6 years since I've been like, especially with Radio One, a black-owned company, I understand now the more just the professionalism and like I've gotten the word out of my vocabulary, period. And now, like when I was rapping, I used to say it all the time. And there was every so often, like 1 out of 10 person that might have said, that told me, man, you gotta stop, you know, Eminem don't use that shit. You know what I mean? Certain thing, like he just, and I never listened because I was a rapper. I'm stuck in my ways. I'm like, nah, that's what we do. It's H-Town, baby. That's what.
Is Houston different?
It is, but not everybody, and that's what a lot of artists, especially Texas artists, don't understand is that it's not like that everywhere. It's not cool everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, you go to other places, they're not gonna play that shit. So yeah, if you want to do stuff here, I'll tell you like this: prepare to probably stay local and regional if you do decide you want to keep saying the N-word in your records like that. But if you want to get out, you want to actually blow fuck up. Keep it out. I would keep it out, at least on your records. Like when I'm with my partner, sometimes smoking, chilling. Yeah, it's all good. I know the right times I can sit there and use stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
even with a black person,
but,
you know,
yeah.
like that's my thing is that we all grew up together. But I do have as being older is, man, I be mindful when I say Mexican. Cause I be feeling like I don't know. I be feeling like I say Latino or something. And I know nobody getting offended about it, but if I know I'm speaking for a certain crowd, I don't want, not that it's a bad word, but I don't really know. So if the shoe was on the other foot, would I be saying nigga, if I wasn't a nigga? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because I'm just mindful of that. And you can probably let me know, am I tripping if I say like, that Mexican? Or, man, fucking with them Mexicans over there, a bullshit ass Mexican.
I think it's probably more the way that the term, like
say it,
man, that Mexican right there go hard. But when you say, man, them Mexicans, it could, maybe, I don't know. I know I wouldn't get offended.
No, I'm just saying,
but
you
it
know
could.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. And also another thing too, it's the times now. It's just everything's different now, right? So this is a time, if there's any time ever for that to kind of come out the vocabulary, this is from me telling you, I would say, yeah, it is a good idea to start kind of weaving away from it, just because it's not everybody's the same Texas stuff. Like back to when I was with the Radio One, a lot of the people that work there, the sales reps, program directors, a lot of them ain't from Houston, so they don't understand that shit.
Like,
so if they were sitting here walking around the station saying like stuff like that,
each other niggas.
And they, again, maybe we got what G-Man, we got J-Max from Conroe, Hatter's been here forever, but he's from Carolina. So everyone else somehow from is from somewhere else, and it don't rock like that in these other places. So I personally already subconsciously know when I'm there in the building or out and about, or I'm not finna. Nah, I keep it. I keep it a lot more. Yeah,
he's from somewhere. But I will tell y'all this, and let me let y'all know. Don't say that shit around like my grandma or somebody older than me.
Yeah.
You good around me. I grew up with Mexican Danny and different motherfuckers, and I'm from the hood, as you can see.
Yeah.
I watch my essays call each other. Y'all nigga each other more than you us. You
know
what I'm saying? I know
Third
when you
war,
say,
baby.
I know when you say me out there. I know when you say shit like that you being derogatory. You know what I mean? And so that's why I asked that, because I think it's probably how we say it. Because a lot of black people do be, careful with, how they use Mexican, like, we wet back, or you know what I mean,
yeah,
like that
yeah.
type of shit. I don't. That ain't in my vocabulary. But I think that I would be careful if I was y'all talking to older black people because they really went through something for that word. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's true. The ER and the A do make a difference, but my grandma don't give a damn if you say nigga or nigger.
Yeah, because it still came from
Watch
ugly.
your motherfucking mouth.
It still
Yeah.
came from an ugly. It was an
Place.
ugly word
Yeah.
at the time.
Yeah.
And just because hip hop and stuff, again, things have changed.
The ugliest word.
Exactly. This ain't the 90s no more. This ain't even the mid 2000s. We're in, and again, we're in the social media era. You say some shit like that and it goes viral, and like it's just not worth it
stick
at this
with
point.
you.
I would say, again, this is my advice, especially if you're an artist or anything you're doing really. But if you really want to go further, that word can hold you back sometimes. Like with me, like, and I'll tell you like this too, even just cussing in general, right? If you can, I've heard some really fire songs, but they got the F word in every bar on the hook. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, nigga,
You're gonna kill it, or even that. Even saying the N word in most of the stuff, I'm like, bro, I can't.
He's getting a nigga counter for me. He's gonna have a nigger counter, and he's gonna count niggers. Yeah,
Allegedly.
He's gonna count it. So every time he go up, there gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to see. You know, and you should
A little
be
score
aware of
on the corner of the screen somewhere right
you should
here,
be, because,
right there.
And what he trying to tell y'all is that you are who you are today. But being an artist, you can be as big as Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre tomorrow. Like, look how fast it happened for OT.
Yeah.
And what you used to do is come back and bite you in your ass.
Yeah.
With this internet.
Yeah.
Like, you was that's how you talk, da-da-da-da-da, and then you done cleaned yourself up, made it to the next level, and then here come the internet, gonna throw that back at you.
Yeah. How you gonna send me a song and ask me to see about playing it on the radio? What's up? And it's got the N word here, the F word here, all the words really in general. It's like it's just sometimes at the end of the day, it's like if you really want to go far, it can hold you back. You can stay regional because again, it's a regional thing. Then okay, fine, and stay regional then if that's what you want to do. But just know that it can backlight because if you do blow up, then you definitely got it. And OT being a perfect example of this situation,
Look,
you got exactly too. And it don't matter. He didn't get the same pass, the same. You had so many different people's opinions on it. It wasn't a very good favor on his side. And eventually, he apologized and all that. He
didn't get his best friend black.
His brother.
That's what I just finna say. He should have said that, and I told him that. Yeah. I say, bro, you should have just killed it with. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. My brother is mixed. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the house together, so you could have spent that a whole nother way, but he didn't feel like he needed to defend it because.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think that he think the same thing I thought. I think they were kind of, they kind of had that already. Like they didn't like what he was saying on his records. I think maybe, and they kind of had it. It looked like it. The way she said it and had her little looks too. Like she knew what she was doing by trying to stir up that shit. But at the end of the day, that is a good example of what can happen when you think that it's cool, and then not everybody's cool like that, man.
Don't let people do that.
And you got new school, younger people that are like the younger women that he was talking with or whatever that ain't feeling that shit, and just a couple of years back there probably wouldn't have been a problem, but right now it's so and back to like it, and this leads in, this is another comparison, is the whole SPM thing. For 20 something years ain't nobody was sitting there hounding them like that for the longest. But now that social media, and now it's this and that, and people are just now getting hip to his charge all over there. Now it's a big, but again, it's the times we're in, sensitive right now. So again, to wrap up, what I would just say on that part, man, if you're an artist, I would suggest keeping it. I know a lot of artists that don't use it and that make fucking fire ass music. But it was a good question. I'm glad you asked me that because that really needs to be talked about a lot too. Because people don't ask me that question enough.
And here goes another one that since we there, we just might as well cap it out. This snitch thing, like with what Young Thug going on, how they demeaned Gunna when he got home for taking a plea bargain, right? But he had to say that YSL was not a gang, or YSL was a gang, or whatever he had to do. That's a plea bargain, man. How can we be mad at for what a man got to do to go home? Because the lawyer when talk to Thug and say, hey, man, I'm going to take the plea bargain. If it's cool, big dog, you know what I mean? I'm going to go home. What man not going to say, 5, I don't give a fuck what you got to say. 1-on-1 is a piece of shit. Go home. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Go home.
Man.
Now it's turned around. Y'all made a big deal out of it. Because if nobody would have been in the courtroom and recorded what he said, nobody would have had a problem with how Gunner came home. But because they were in the courtroom and they, yes, ma'am, YSL again, it just looked crazy through our lens because we ain't in their business.
Yeah.
They know what they got to do to come home. So what's your thing on that, and then how the world is so accepting of what's going on right now?
I would compare it kind of like the 6ix9ine situation in a way. You know, as far as what happened. For one, these youngsters don't understand the G code sometimes the way we are, because we forget sometimes these guys are young. You know what I mean? Like, and the choices they made on that part, man. I'm a no snitching advocate, right? I feel like that's a very important part of the game, especially when you're running around in the streets. That's kind of the number one thing. That's day one shit that you already learned.
Even in the streets, bro. They rapping millionaires.
Yeah,
what are they
doing? They don't even gotta be in the streets no more.
What the fuck are you doing?
I think it's a choice thing. Some of them maybe to look good and sell them record, whatever, they out there. I don't know, man. But in that case right there, me personally, like, I mean, I don't think a lot of people are even gonna stop. I mean, I still got a lot of students that are jamming them right now. You know, in my class that are still jamming. No, I don't think it's gonna stop none on there. I think
to these kids.
Bro. I think at the end of the day, you know, the music still fire. It's not the same as for like us. We understand the G code, but the game has switched up so much now. The youngsters aren't. I don't think they're gonna go against them as much as they would like with us. Like, again, back with the 6ix9ine situation, right? That was ugly. That was bad. But again, he was getting set up. He found out his baby mama was over there messing around with the leader of the gang, and they had it out for him. They tried to set him. They put him in a really fucked up situation. But because he was a loudmouth the whole damn time, that's why a lot of people didn't really have that much sympathy. You know what I'm saying? But he was killing. He had everything. He was right there on the top when it came to the charts. You know what I mean? And before the stuff we had going on here in Houston, I mean, he was the face. And you would see him all over the damn place because of he stood out because of the hair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He was smart. That kid was a smart kid. I tell you like that. He was very smart. But him involving himself in the gangs, the same thing with Gunna and all them involving themselves in the gangs, because that's what it was. It was basically his gang shit. You know,
drug themselves in quicksand, couldn't get out, huh?
Real quick. But I don't think it's gonna change as much stuff. Like I said, there's still his records are still gonna be playing. I mean, they're still jamming this shit right now. I'm here. And I'll see, because I don't be keeping up too much with who's who on the national level. Like, I'm more of the underground, what's going on here in our city, because that's my platform.
That's why I love you.
Yeah.
I hear that. That's a real Houston DJ there, man.
Yeah. And I'm always late to the party on a lot of these other these national records. A lot of times I'll be jamming them later on sometime. Like, man, we've been playing at the station. I've subconsciously heard it at some of the events, but I don't be just on there. And I'm like, oh shit, that's Gunna. Or, you know, I find, and I'm that guy. I'm like
killing them, bro.
And I see on their, and I say CD on their radio stuff in the car. They'll say Gunna, and then I'm in the passenger seat sometimes, and I'm like, man, that motherfucker be jamming though. I've never bought an album. I never none of this stuff like that. I don't listen to him like that. Like I said,
he was the man over there, bro.
But that motherfucker be jamming, and I still, like I said, they're still jamming them because I hang around a lot of youngsters, youth right now, 18 to 24 demographic and stuff right there. So I personally, I don't think it's going to change too much on them. Was it a bad idea to even kind of involve when especially when you're successful already like that? Like, we already know when you're successful, you get the fuck out of shit like that. That's one of the first things you do, or you get your people out of that.
What they really in, you know what I mean? But I know they were, but it just makes my antenna go up, because when you didn't really been in their life, bro, you want to hide every aspect, every part of that. You don't want none of that to pop out. You want to be like Jay-Z. You can tell Jay-Z really moved.
Yeah,
professional. You could tell he had a real plug.
Yeah.
Versus a dude that had a little rock house or something.
Yeah. And when he got on, what he do? He completely changed all that shit. Hell yeah. No, and it's
a few times. Yeah. He did a wash and rinse a few times. The way he got rid of Dame, and he did a super wash. Like, let me wash that off. Now it's just us three.
Yeah.
Then he washed them off, and now it's just him and his wife.
And sometimes sometimes all the time almost, you gotta do that. When you become to a certain status, you gotta change the way. Like, fuck keeping it real out there and all other shit, because that keeping it real either get you seen what happened with them, either get you killed, and we got so many different ones getting killed. King Von, all these guys right there that be getting, and I didn't know about these guys after they died, because again, I don't keep up with the national what's going on out in these other cities. But
Better decisions
I,
would happen free, and Dirk would be free.
bro, yeah,
King Von would be alive.
yeah, and
Dirk would be free.
yeah,
And FBG Duck would be alive.
yeah,
There'd be a whole lot of people living, thriving, and it's okay to have competition and just rap about it. Y'all do not have to kill each other.
yeah, yeah. You know, and it's crazy because I don't know if I can compare it even to the night because it may be even worse sometimes than it was because in the night, you know, everyone they was killing motherfuckers for shoes back in the day. Like shit was real and it kind of slowed
All
down.
from us out of town. We was out of that
Oh
too.
yeah. It was, you know, and now the way it is
We had to grow
nowadays
up, though.
is different. And I feel like these youngsters, man, some of them don't give a fuck. They'll
Of
shoot
course not.
twice as quicker than thinking than how some of us back in the day. So it's
Right.
hard to even tell if it's. I would feel like today's days is almost even worse, but not worse because it's not as much like how gang like we had our gangbang certain stuff. They got a different thing going on. I can't put my hand on it because they're
TV,
yeah. Well, that too. Yeah.
phone, the
Yep.
camera phone.
They got what we didn't have back in the day.
We were doing the same shit, but this makes a difference.
Yeah, because the motherfucker, you're op talking shit on the Instagram or putting out a record. You know, back then it was hard to find that.
No, they thing is that you didn't do it if you don't shoot him and record yourself shooting him and then turn the camera back and say, "You see my work?
Yeah, and then put it on a record.
I did that, boy.
Yeah,
Boy, me and Looney did that, boy.
yeah,
Really, Looney did. Allegedly. Looney did it."
and then put
But it's
all that
crazy.
shit on the records
It's
too
crazy.
afterwards.
It's crazy. And then rap about it.
Yeah,
That's the problem. They have that, and that's an addiction and a high in itself. That's a whole nother. That's what you call ego and feeding the ego and
Yeah.
self gratification and all kind of stupid ass mistakes. There's too much going on, and that's where they see the gratification in it is knowing that everybody knows. You know what YMW Melly said on the phone call Friday? Did you hear what he said? Shh, I did that.
boy.
Huh?
Yeah,
And then that's when you go with the spirits, the evil and the good. You know, they'll learn that later in life. Like for real, the devil is real. Just know that.
life lessons right there, man.
And
for
God
real.
is king and the devil is real. Please believe that, man. So what else going on, big dog? What else we got cooking, man? What else we can look forward to, man? I know we can stay here all night. You know that, man. Me and you can run it, man. But I think we need to do this more. I think that will help some bridges too.
Oh yeah,
And I was telling Five and Five and talking to y'all, but I try to make it my business to stay tapped in, making sure Black and Brown stay tapped the fuck in because that's the core of Houston.
right on.
That's what makes us different. Like
Yeah.
last night we had Anthony Sanchez, your boy.
Yeah. Check game.
Yeah, check game.
Yeah.
Check game. And I just want to see more of that. And I want people to understand that this is why we Houston. California, y'all do what y'all do. New
Yeah.
York, Puerto Rico don't get along. That's fine. Y'all do what y'all do. But we do.
Yeah. Yeah, and we've taken over too a lot.
Yeah.
Just the Black and Brown. I mean,
Yeah.
we got everybody on
what made us
board rocking
different,
with us.
bro.
Yeah, yeah, man. I would say like this, man. So coming up, man. Some of the things that we're doing. This is a Black and Brown thing. Cause my black brother put this together. But we have a Latin Flavor magazine. They just put me on the cover of that. That's gonna be coming up in September. Shout out to my boy Exotic Pop Mac. You know he's you know Exotic Pop Mac,
my
right?
boy,
Yeah, that boy right there been putting on. He understands the Black and Brown unity. You know, I know Queen Casare too. I think she's on there too as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want to? Okay, yeah. Well, she is actually on there. She don't know yet, but she's on there too as well. That's gonna be coming out in September. So y'all look out for that. Go follow Latin Flavor Magazine. Shout out Mr. Frickles.
Mr. Frickles.
Mr. Frickles Pickles right there, man. A little gift right there for you. Some good munchies right there.
me see.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I don't eat nothing hot.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. And it looks hotter than it is. It's not hot.
Oh,
It's
okay.
chamoy and tahini. It's got a little bit of the sweetness.
You know, I'm from the hood, right?
Yeah.
So when motherfucker mess can tell you that it ain't hot, that means my whole mouth finna burn off. I ain't crazy. I
Yeah.
know. See, he can fool y'all. I know what this is. I'm gonna try a little bit first, and then I'll let y'all know.
Yeah.
But
Try
nah,
it.
this looks delicious.
Oh
though,
yeah,
bro.
Try that chilled, man. Throw that in the fridge, and it's going down right there. So shout out, Mr. Frickles. They got the infamous chamoy with tahini twist. The pickles, they got them out. Stella Brothers, a lot of the hood store. They even got them at the HEB right here in 288. You know, so them boys are moving. Mr. Frickles, check them out. And then also Texas Combat Sport. I got to have you come out to that
Let's
right there.
do it.
We got a
Let's do
boxing promotion that I do with the Northwest Educational Center. So Anthony Sanchez, also part of the team over there, Grizzly Hood News. We're all over there, the face of the school, but we also have Texas Combat Sports. That's our boxing promotion. I've been trying to dabble into a bunch of different stuff because, you know, hip hop, I'll do that all day long.
Man. Hey,
but now I have,
it's only
we have
one chapter.
Oh yeah. I got to have you come out, check it out. And then also we mixing hip hop in there too, because we have performances, halftime performances stuff where it's hip hop artists performing on the stage. But we also have, I like having my hip hop artists walking these boxers out to the stage performing, and we keep it. It's Houston as fuck. I tell you like that. Texas Combat Sports is boxing with an attitude. We're the new bad boys in not just in Houston but in Texas. Texas Combat Sports, because there's other boxing promotions. But at the end of the day, we've been. I mean, and we started in February. We've had 6 shows already that have all been double sold out. When I say double sold out, every seat and every standing room has been sold out, and just about every fight in there has had some type of technical knockout or didn't go all the way to the full rounds. So that's unheard of for a boxing. This is like the this is the extreme version of some of the stuff you see out there on the other pay-per-view stuff. So we got that. That's a very promising future. Go follow Texas Combat Sports on Instagram, Facebook. Check out, get your tickets. You know, we got shows all the time. I'm not gonna say the next show because if you're watching this at a later time, I still want you to go check them out again on Instagram.
We try to put the logo in the ring, right, Fire?
Oh yeah.
Let's go, baby.
That's right, man. and of course, and then movies. The next thing, I'm ready to start bringing more movies and movie screenings and stuff out to H-Town. You know, that's really that's the thing I'm on right now. I got a couple scripts going. I got investors ready to go. We're ready to pull the trigger on some more movies. And shout out to my boy Folk Hero. He's been putting a lot of movies out. Shout out to the Dirty Third. I actually produced on that new one, the one with Propane Everybody on there.
Oh yeah,
which was a full circle because I grew up watching the original 2. Right, I had those back in the day. I think we were even cassettes, DVDs. I had them back as a Houston fan. So 20-something years later, to be able to see my name on the credits of the part 3,
that was dope, wasn't it?
That was dope right there. And I did a lot of the footage at the beginning of the movie when you seen all the slab stuff like that, a lot of stuff. And then some of the drone footage stuff like that as well too. So you know, but just to be able to see that as a fan, you know, or just to be sitting here. Bro, just to be sitting here with you, you know what I'm saying? I was on the PDP. I was on I know my screw stuff. You know, I was jamming the shit out y'all, man. Even the Rec Shop family stuff that you did right there too. Right. Power Up. I was in high school when all that stuff was coming out. So with me, that's right.
I just pop me an ecstasy. I wish I could have been free for that one.
Come on,
God, that hurts my heart when that song come on.
Yeah.
Imagine being locked up during that era. Oh my God, I don't want to. But I actually did.
Just so you know, man, that song right there had a lot of impact on what I do today. Like I'm telling you, like I try to consider. It's gonna be hard to do this with you, but I try to consider myself the most Houston person in the room at all times. That's usually been my thing, right? They know at the radio station. When I'm at the station, they already know Texas. You gotta ask Tex. Anything Houston quiz and stuff like that. You gotta ask Tex. And one more thing, I actually want to shout out my boy, the Damn Sin. He passed away not too long ago. The Damn Sin, R.I.P. He actually gave me a lot of the South Side knowledge because I'm a kid from the North Side, right? When I first started getting put on to the Houston culture stuff, I had got put on the Swish House first until I did my actual research and started. And when I heard the screw tape,
PDP,
bro,
so
when I heard the screw tape,
so you had to go back. Most people lived through the PDP era.
Right, I had to go back.
Let's call up on drink. That's dope. I appreciate that.
I was in middle school from '99 until 2002, and then 2002 to 2006 in high school.
So you had to
so
go
that
back.
era, because I had just, it was right around the time I want to say when Screw passed. It was like, because I remember my boy had mentioned the Screw and he mentioned he passed. I'm like, he died. You didn't know that? He was from the South Side. He was from Telephone Road.
Of course,
and he was out there in the Northwest Side with the Jersey Village. We was right there, and that was Paul Wall, Command there. That was all them boys that went over there. They had just we already graduated when I was in school, but they were just now doing their paid in full record stuff.
That's what Slim Thug
Nah, that was over on the Northeast side. But Slim and I think he went to Big Ike and he went to Smiley. Out there Northeast, and then Antoine Akers Home. Which
I know Trey went to school with him too somewhere over there. But I was just saying how everybody be full circle come around. Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, okay. and then but you know, being out there at right around that time, I remember the Power Up record was on the radio. You know, I was big on radio. I was always a fan of radio too. So I remember recording these songs, you know, even doing, you know, or I'll tell you like this. I was one of the first motherfuckers at the school that had the Napster and the burning CDs. I ain't gonna lie, I was that guy.
You fucking us up, man.
I was that guy.
Hey, man, don't hustle.
But
that's why you name Hustle.
Well, yeah, goddamn, hustle time, baby.
Hustle time,
you know,
man.
but I was, and that's how I really went in digging into the stuff was because of like the close type of platform, because you know it was just CDs and tapes, or you know how you had a couple of the CD stores at the malls and shit where you can find this stuff. Yeah. But the internet is really what opened it up for me, and that's also where I got a lot of my beats. And then I gave a lot of those beats, and a lot of those beats ended up on the Swisher House mixtapes because I ended up getting plugged in. Shout out to my boy Lil C out there too, Lil C to Get Money Pro.
Oh, yeah,
he's the one.
Guy.
Yeah, he's the one who really had brought me in.
Ready for you, see?
Yeah. He
I just gotta send it to you.
Come on. Yeah, shout out to him. We just reconnected here recently, but he I started originally selling his CDs and stuff in school because there was only so many rappers in every school back in the day. Now every fucking class has a rapper. You know what I'm saying? They're everywhere. It's harder and harder. But back then was one of them times you just had to be there. But yeah, I was because of the now everybody rap.
Every girl rap, every boy rap, every baby rap, I got grandma rappers that get it. Yeah, I'm grandma rappers, yeah. GG.
Yeah.
Get money, grandma.
yeah, no, dead ass for real.
Nah, I'm dead serious. That's crazy.
I'm the first time I got to hang out with South Park Shorty.
Man, South Park Shorty, that's an experience.
Yeah.
You don't hang out with South Park Shorty.
Now get her on the record.
You have an experience with South Park Shorty. She came and beat everybody up in the set over there with D. Gotti. She whooped all their ass.
Yeah.
She just felt like whooping ass that day.
I remember the first thing she said before she even said hello. All right, where my money at? Who got my money? Which one of y'all got me the balance? Okay.
Yeah, that would be the first
fucking
question
hustler,
she asked.
man. I love her, man. And also I got shout out to K Reno, right?
Yeah,
we were just talking off camera about
right.
some of the stuff that you got to rap with a battle with about one time, right?
Tore my ass up, man. I'm talking about, man. But I feel great and honored that it was K Reno that handed our hats. But I didn't curl. It made me be who I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I always mess with him all the time. Man, you had to do it like that, you know. And the only reason we went up in because we didn't know no better.
Yeah. Well, that's the wizard right there. He
never approach a man. You never approach a man with a black book. A rapper that has a black book, man, leave that dude alone.
Yeah.
Because when you see him, you thinking, oh, this is going to be easy. I got the Dookie ropes on. I got the look, all this here.
Yeah.
Man, start saying words you ain't never heard of. You like, huh?
Yeah.
Man say do push-ups with no arms.
Yeah.
Man, I'm done, bro. I can't do nothing with you, man. That's it. That's over, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's dope.
You know, so
Still to this day.
Anybody else I forgot about, man, I apologize. So many different people to shout out, but man, yeah, that's some of the upcoming stuff right there. Again, Mike, I appreciate you, man, having me tap in. This gotta be part one, like you said, man. We gotta do some more of this.
Start doing this all the time, man. I love if you could pop in on Sundays too, man.
Come on,
just come co-host with us, man, and talk shit and kick it, man. I swear, man, we get further together than we can apart, man.
Come on.
It's the one-on-one with Miggity and Mike D, man, and we want to thank y'all for tapping in, man. It's going down.
That's right, hustle time, baby.